Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Texted Blog. My name is Sujit Basak and today I'm going to show you how to make a quiz card using Vanilla.js. So for this, let's open our Windows PowerShell and let me type cd into our code directory, and here I'm just going to create a quiz app. Okay, cd into quiz app, or we can open it with code which is opening in a Visual Studio Code, and we can create three files: index.html, and then style.css and script.js, and we can close our sidebar. And index.html, we can have a doc type html, and we can use quiz app like this one. And after that we can load our two files, so style.css and script tag, that is script.js with defer attribute. As you know, defer attribute we are using because the browser will load at first all the DOM object element, because HTML element, and then it will load from the background. So here we just need to use script.js file, and let me open this quiz data at first. So let me copy this and paste it right here. So actually we have question, we have some options A, B, C, D, and then the correct answer. So save this file, and after that we need to go to our index.html file, and we can go to our style.css file at first. So let me use this one. So box sizing, border box, and then body, margin 0, then padding, not padding, margin 0, and then font size, not font size, font family. We are going to use, let's say at first sans serif, and let me open Google Chrome, and here we just need to go to fonts.google.com. So right here we have Roboto. So for this tutorial I can use Roboto at first, and I can choose like regular font, then bold 700. Okay, now we can import this into our CSS file like this one, and after that we can say Roboto and then sans serif. Okay, now we need to use height 100 ph, display flex, align items center, and then justify content center. Save it. Now at first we need to create some structure. Let's say container, and inside the container we have h2 element. So you can use quiz app, sorry, not this one. I can use id. Id is going to be question text. Okay, now we need to have an unordered list, so we will li, and inside the li element we can say input type radio, and name is answer, and the id we're going to use a, and then we have a level, so level for a, and then it should be, let's say, answer 1 or answer, and I can copy this 3 more times, and we can change it B, C, D, D, C, B. Okay, now we need to open this with our live server. So open with live server like this one. So I can close this tab. Here I just need to use this one and it's it right here. So we have this positioned correctly. Now we need to set some background on our body. So we are going to open a new tab. So here we can use gradients, and let me use this thing. So copy CSS, and for the body we can paste it, save it, and we have this background, but I think I need slightly different background. Okay, let me place the next button. This one. Okay, this one. Now we need to have a container, and the container we will use background color white. Okay, now then we need to have some width, and for the width I can use 500 pixel like this one, and max width is 100%, so it will be responsive. Let's see. This. So if I resize this, it should be like this one. Okay, and I can set the margin. Okay, not margin, I think it should work. So I can make it as 600 pixel. Now inside our index.html I can copy this, and after UL element I can use a button element. So ID submit button, and I can write down next like this one. So I can copy this. So here I'm just going to use content and paste it. Okay, now in our style.css, content will have with padding 3 rem cell like this one. You can use like 2 rem. Okay, and I need to use some border radius on our container. So border radius, let's say 10 pixel, and I can use some let's say box shadow on it. Box shadow, so 0 0 10 pixel and 5 pixel RGBA, 0.1. Okay, let me change it to 100. Now what? We just need to make this bullet point. We need to uh, remove this. So ul list style type none. Okay, and then ul li margin 1 rem, and for left and right we can use 0 like this one, and font size we can use 1.2 rem. Okay. And for the h2 element we can use font size, let's say 1.3 rem. Okay. Now what? And we need to use our margin for unordered list. So for unordered list we can use margin is 0, padding is 0 like this one. We don't need this margin right now. So after this, now we need to style this button element. So button, let's say background, and I can use some background from, okay, copy this and paste it here. Save, and you can use border none. Okay. Width, display block width 100%. Okay. Now padding 1.5 rem. Let's see, 1.3 rem. And color white, font size 1.3 rem like this one. But for the container you can use overflow hidden. So you can see the border is using this one. This is our thing. So we can use the cursor pointer on our button. So cursor pointer like this one, and on hover we need to change the color. So button hover background, let's see, we need to use this color. Save this, refresh. So you can see we have this changing this color. And now we need to make another thing, that is button. We can use outline none on our button. So outline none. So you can see if I click here, you can see there is an outline. So we need to remove this. So save this. So you can see when we click on it, there is no outline, but we need to tell that this is going to be clicked. So button focus, and then button active, and we can use position relative, and we can slightly move the button to top 5 pixels. So if I click it, we can see the difference. And we can also add some background. Let's say at first 192A56, and we can change it to this one. So click, you can see the difference. And let's see, if I make it 1 pixel, This is nice. Now you can see if I click on this label, it will be automatically uh, checked the radio button because we have used this label for A. So for this attribute, it will select an ID with A. Okay. Now we need to use cursor pointer on label. So here label cursor pointer like this one. Hmm. Now our design is mostly completed. Now we need to go to our script.js file, and after that we need to do, let's say, let uh, quiz count is 0. Okay. Now I need to make a function const load quiz. So load quiz, we need to select the h2 element. So for this we need to add some elements. So let question element document dot get element by id question. So let's see from index.html. As you can see, we have the h2 element, and we can copy this thing and go to script, paste here, and okay. So const answer, let's see, a element equal to document dot get element by id, this one. Hmm. And we can make this constant. Now for the load quiz, we can use let's say quiz count. We can increment it by 1. Then can use, let's say, let current quiz, and the current quiz should be, you can change it to here, and then quiz data with quiz count. Now we need to select question element, the inner html, and this should be current quiz dot question. And let me load quiz right here, save this. So you can see the quiz is loading in our h2 element. Now we need to render our options on our this element. So let me copy this, and after that we can select all of this. Okay. Inner html, and then current quiz dot a, and we can change it to b c d. So it's not working. So current quiz question a, let's see if there is an error or not. No. Okay, let me do something right here. console.log current quiz. A B C D. Now if I copy this and paste it here, we have this. Okay. We just selecting this redo element, but we are not selecting this label. So how can we select this label element? So for this we can use query selector like this one, and we can use let's say label for, and then here this one and this one. So we can use this thing. Okay. So you can see Mount Everest, Lhotse, K2, Makalu. We have this element. Okay. Now we need to create this one, that is, at first you can see we made this submit button. So in our script.js file, const submit button document dot get element by id submit button. Then if we click on this submit button, we need to add an event listener. So on click event, we need to load quiz like this one. So we just need to cut this into this one. Okay. Now if I click on it, so you can see, and we have this error, cannot read property question of undefined. So we need to fix it. Let's see, we need to use the quiz count. So let's say if a quiz count is less than the length of our quiz data, then we are going to load our quiz. Let me use this one. So Mount Everest. Okay. There is no error actually, so I need to remove this, the console log. Okay. Now else I can use alert, you finished all the quiz. So let's see, you finished all the quiz. Now we need to see if all one of the answer is selected, because you can see they can skip it, but we need to prevent it. Okay. Now we need to make a function, const, let's say get selected answer. So let answers document dot query selector input element with the name of answer. We need to use querySelectorAll because we have 4 elements with the name of answer. Okay. Now here we have got this thing. Now we need to use we need to create another thing, that is selected answer. It should be false. So if we need to use our for loop on this answer element. So answer for each element, if element is checked, then we can say selected answer is going to be uh, element dot id, and we need to return selected answer. Save it. So in here we need to do some thing, that is let's say select let selected answer get selected answer, and you can console log the selected answer. If I click here, it is false. Now if I click on it, the selected answer is going to be A. If I click on 8, which is C, and click, so we have C. Okay, now we need to check if selected answer is not false. So then we need here load quiz. I just need to use if selected answer then load quiz. So let's see, reload it. So it is preventing us to go to next question if there is no selected answer. So if I click here, you can see we are going to go to the next question. Okay, now we need to create a score for this. So let's see, if let's score is 0. Now we are going to get let's see, we have this quiz count plus plus, and if we have the selected answer, we can count this quiz. So if we have the selected answer, now we need to check if selected answer is equals our quiz data, make it as quiz count. Okay, quiz count, and we have this correct of property, then we can increment the score, and we can console log the score. So Mount Everest next. So score is 1, and if I click right here, score is 2. Okay, if I use 8, score 2. mm, Score uh, 2. You are participating in a race, you just place second person. If I use this, score is 3. So it is working. Now we need to make another thing, that you can see if I click here and press the next button, the element is still this answer is still selected. So we need to deselect all, deselect this element. So you can make a function here. So const deselect answer, so we can copy, we can use this answer, not here, we can use this and we can make this constant. So after that we can for each, from here we can use it. So we need to make element dot check is equal to false. So here we just need to copy this and use it on this function. We can call this deselect answer on this load quiz, save. So Mount Everest, click. So all of this is deselected. Hypertext markup language, next. Okay, so we need to remove all of this console. So where all of this console, we can comment out here, and we have another console. Where is it? Let me search for it, like this one, comment out. Now when, let's see, Mount Everest, this one, 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 this one. So here you can see you finished all the quiz. I think there is another error. Cannot read property, question of undefined. So we need to fix it. Where? Okay. Quiz count, quiz data dot length. We need to use -1. So we need to decrease by 1. So let's see. Reload. You finished all the quiz. So instead of showing this alert, we need to display a card with h2 element or h1 element. So we can add an id, so id, which is quiz, and then here we just need to duplicate this, and we can use quiz element, and then quiz element dot inner html. So in here just need to use h1. So after here, congratulations, you just scored out of quiz data dot length. Now I need to use a button, then play again, and here we just need to use a on click attribute. So when we click on it, we need to reload it. So for reloading, reload browser JavaScript, so location dot reload. So here we just need to use window or location dot reload. There's a typo. Okay, now close it. If I refresh, So we still have some designing problem, so we can fix it. So before the h2 we have h1, so we can add a padding 1 rem, 2 rem, and we can add font size to 1.2 rem, not 1.2. If I make it as okay, and we can use text align center. Congratulations, you just scored 7 out of 11. If I click on display again button, the browser will be reloaded. So let's see. Okay. uh, 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 uh. Congratulations, you just scored 3 out of 11. 3 out of 11 quizzes, questions. So hmm, like this one. So this is the end of this tutorial, guys. Please subscribe my channel for the upcoming video tutorials. Have a nice day.